In this section, we're going to look at the consequences of buying links and also look at bad neighborhoods. Now, the following is a direct quote from Google. Your site's ranking in Google search results is partly based on analysis of those sites that link to you. The quality, quantity, and relevance of links count towards your rating. The sites that link to you can provide context about the subject matter of your site and can indicate its quality and popularity. Any links intended to manipulate a site's ranking in Google search results may be considered part of a link scheme. This includes any behavior that manipulates links to your site or outgoing links from your site. Manipulating these links may affect the quality of our search results, and as such is a violation of the Google Webmaster Guidelines. So that's basically Google's way of saying don't buy links. There is actually a page in the support.google.com website. This is a page in the support.google.com website, and it talks specifically about link schemes. And as it says, any links intended to manipulate what's called page rank, or the site's ranking in the Google search results, may be considered a violation of the Google Webmaster Guidelines. So it's saying here, look, the following are examples of link schemes which can negatively impact a site's ranking in search engines: buying or selling links that pass what's called page rank, excessive reciprocal links with other sites, large-scale article marketing or guest posting campaigns which are redesigned to affect SEO, and also using automated programs or services to create links to your site. So to say, it couldn't really be clearer. There is, no reason to buy links. If you do buy links and Google finds out, you'll get banned. It's as simple as that. You've got to be very, very careful about buying links. Just don't do it. The other thing you need to be very careful of is, if you have got links to your website, seeing where those links come from. So there is what's called a bad neighborhood. A bad neighborhood is really a website or a group of websites that Google disapproves of. So if you do have links from what it considers to be bad neighborhoods, you will get penalized. Classically, this happens when you buy in links. And as it says, Google's own words again, don't participate in link schemes designed to increase your site's ranking within the search engines. In particular, avoid links to web spammers or bad neighborhoods on the web, as your own ranking may be adversely affected by those links. So again, it couldn't be clearer. You have to be real careful not to buy in links. And even if you start attracting, natural organic links, you have to check those every so often just to make sure they're not coming from bad areas, bad websites basically. The other thing you need to check is that if you've got links going from your websites to other websites, just make sure A, those links are working, and B, they're going to good websites, because website ownership can change over time. So you might have installed a link from your website to somewhere else, which is perfectly okay at one point. Then someone else bought the website and now it's not so good. So as I say, check incoming and outgoing links. So how do you identify a bad website, a bad neighborhood? Well, one of the things you can do is simply see how old the website is. If the website's been going for a long time and lots of its pages are available within Google, that's a pretty good indication that the site is absolutely fine. What you can do is use the Whois website to check when a website was created. Or the other thing you can do is you can use the SEO Quake extension for things like Chrome and Firefox. So in this case, I've gone to the Whois lookup. So if I bring up one of my websites, which is cctglobal.com, and if I go to the Whois lookup, we can see exactly how old this website is. And as you can see, there's the creation date. It was created way back in 1996, in April. And in terms of the internet, that's sort of up there with the dinosaurs, really. That's a very old website. It's been going for over 20 years continuously. So that's an indication it has a really good sort of pedigree, as it were. As I say, the other option is you could use SEO Quake to see how old a website is. Now, once you've established how old the website is, the next thing is to see how many pages are actually listed by Google. Even if it's an old website, And if it's a bad website, then you'll find that if Google's basically kicked out the index, then it won't have any pages listed. In this case, I've done a search using the site colon trick. So within Google, I searched for site colon, then the name of a URL. And as you can see in this case, it got 183 results. Let's try that. So here we are within Google. I've typed in site colon, then the name of a web address. And in this case, it's got 119 results. Now, the point is, it's got 119 pages that show up in Google. So obviously it's not been banned by Google. So that's a way of saying that, well, this is a good site. There are other warning signs to look out for. So, if the website that you suspect is a bad website is littered with typing errors and bad grammar, if it's got lots of areas saying coming soon and stuff like that, if it's got lots of broken links or it's got links pointing to what are bad neighborhoods, then that's obviously a bad sign. Way too many adverts and affiliate links is generally an indication of very poor quality. Websites whose primary purpose is to sell sort of link building problems, that's an obvious thing to look out for. Websites with no proper contact details, it's always a little bit dodgy. Ideally you want a landline or a mobile and address. So the more contact details, the better, really. And if you've got websites that are just simply packed with links to other pages, again, that's a sign that maybe it's not a very good website. So, basically just use common sense when you're trying to identify if a website is good, bad, or indifferent.